Welcome back to this week's episode of Ouens with Opinions. My name is Dane, and in this week's episode, we will be discussing inflation. Before we begin, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Spotify. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now that we got that out the way, let's get to the topic. So, how are you doing this evening, Ash? Hey, this guy. What do you mean, nah, bro?
You can't just be out here, bro. You can't just put a man on the spot. You can't just be like, hey man, listen, we're doing the podcast right now.
You see, that's the art of having it pre-recorded.
Yeah, I suppose it gets you to see the other the other side.
Well, eventually they'll get to see, who we are and what we are about, though. But as for today's topic, I believe it would be quite an interesting one that we're covering today.
Yeah,
Correct?
100%.
Yeah. So, welcome back to another week's episode of Owens with Opinions.
This guy's
As you know, my
really
name is Dane.
this guy really did.
Dude, it's part of the script, bro.
Oh, this is
As you
not
know,
scripted at all, guys. This is not.
my name is Dane, and with me I have Ash.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
How's things your side, Ash?
Bro, I can't complain, man. It's been a lovely Saturday. And
Nah.
your side?
Oh no, I'm chill, bro. Chill. We have Mr. Marshall as well. Yeah,
He's in the back.
yeah. No, he will be whatever other useful people are when they are listening to these conversations. But at least we have one viewer at least, or one listener.
We have multiple
Okay, we have multiple.
thousands.
I've been checking the analytics. We need to expand our reach, bro.
I don't think we should be recording this, but yeah.
We can get it cut out anyway, so it's no
Nah,
stress.
nah, fam.
Ah,
If
bruh.
if if we're gonna upload this thing, bro,
Okay, okay.
then
Hey, man. It's no stress, bro. What's said is said. What's done is done. But you know why we came here today?
yes, sir. Sorry.
You know why we came here today?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, we came here to talk about the top three events that took place in 2022. It's a bit late now that it's the end of the end of January, and we're recording this topic. But
January.
January, at least we're over that hurdle now, eh?
Yeah, no. Now it's February.
At least there's 1 month left of worrying, basically. But yeah,
Facts.
where was I? Oh yes. So top three is what we are going to share of what we believe was events that took place in 2022, of course. But I would like to start off with Ash, of course, that he will mention his top three. Ash, what was your top three events of 2022?
Okay, well, for me, I can from my opinion, what stood out the three events was the spike in inflation rates, Russia invading Ukraine, and the passing of Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, okay. Those
Yeah,
are interesting choices.
yeah. I mean,
What made you choose them?
well, I mean, it's just like the connection between all of them.
Hmm.
They're all very eventful, and
Yeah.
it is impacting the world. You know, and it has impacted the world as we can see today. Um, especially with the inflation rates, we're all out here struggling, man. The struggle is real. But yeah, so inflation rates have like really spiked, and if you even speak to the older gen, they'll let you know the same thing. Like cost of living is really increased
Yeah.
um, by a large margin.
I agree, especially how our prices of petrol keeps fluctuating. It's now at least 6 rand less than what it was before for petrol.
It's so crazy, man. Like you just where did that come from? You have to wonder how did this happen? And basically that's why I chose these topics because like they all basically interrelate.
Mm, mm, mm.
Because yeah, with the war in Ukraine,
Yeah,
between Russia and Ukraine, I think this had a heavy impact in the global economy. economy. Sorry.
Economy.
It's a canny response, but yeah. Anyway, so like that really influenced the world.
Yeah.
Um, just that war over there because now, as you said, fuel fuel has increased. It's just yeah, and food as well.
Mm.
You
Okay.
can see the price of meat just escalating so high. So yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Before you continue, I would like to also just share my top three so that the
Yes,
viewers are able to, or the listeners are able to understand or look forward to what I
both
will
sides, man.
speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I will be speaking about. So the top three that I chose were COVID-19 restrictions. Second one was finding out how the DA is trying to push LGBTQ policies in Parliament,
Mm,
as well as Christian persecution, something that doesn't get often spoken about in the world.
okay. Those
So
are
yeah.
very interesting choices as well.
Yeah, no, these are just like personal, it's not like interlinked like yours. But or should I say they're not related to each other. But these are things that I personally think need to be brought to, you know, the attention of South Africans.
Yes, 100%. But I do think that there is sort of a relation between your topics, man.
Mm, mm.
If you just think about it in a deeper spectrum
Yeah,
or deeper understanding,
yeah,
you'll see that there is kind of a link
yeah.
between everything.
No, 100%. But as we know, you will go first and I'll follow after you. So
Alright, alright.
you can
So
go ahead.
maybe everyone is probably like wondering what inflation is.
Yeah, what is
So
inflation?
it's basically just like the process which money loses purchasing power
Hmm.
over time.
Can you explain to me like I'm a child, perhaps?
Okay, so put it in another way. It's over
Mm-hmm.
time prices for goods
Mm-hmm.
and services tend to rise.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, inflation is when prices go up. This is like usually when we talk about inflation, we're talking about general inflation.
Okay.
When the prices for just about everything goes up
Hmm.
at the same time.
Hmm.
So,
And does that mean we can still purchase the same amount as before?
well, I mean, that depends on your bank, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So when there's also something called deflation, and that's when if like the prices of things can also go down.
Hmm.
Um, and inflation can be calculated or by adding up the prices of thousands of different things and basically comparing them to the prices for the same goods as maybe a month ago.
Okay.
And we can see like this huge inflation rate. Like
Yeah.
when we speak to our parents, then they all like,
Yeah.
"Hey man, we paid 2 rand for bread back in the day," and it's just like, yeah, and we out here paying like 18 rand for bread.
Yeah. It's crazy. Eh?
Yeah,
I
and I mean this
mean,
is just around the corner here by Spaza shop, bro.
no, really,
We pay
really.
18 rand, bro. That's like more expensive than Spa.
Well, the same. It's basically the same as well, depending on the type of bread that you buy.
I mean, what's your go-to?
You
Sesco
don't want to
Sam.
know, bro. You don't want to know. I don't want to like product placement here up here. But I choose the premium slices. Let me rather
Hey,
go for
hey,
that.
hey,
So
hey.
it chows me, bro. It chows me. But um, what I can say is, they don't take into consideration about inflation. I think sometimes my eyes roll at the back of my head when I hear an older person telling me, "Oh, what's going on today?" They first ask what's going on, like they don't know. But I don't even mean it rhetorically.
Hmm.
But they keep on saying, "I don't know what happened."
Yeah.
But clearly, inflation took place. That they compared the price that they paid for bread in the past,
Yeah.
comparing it today, and they're like, "Oh, well, back then I could pay 50 cents or one
Yeah.
rand or
Yeah.
something like that." But they don't put inflation or the change of the value of money into their argument when they make such statements. I don't know if they mean it literally. I don't know.
I don't know,
I'm
man,
taking
but
a
I
bit
think
wrong.
there's a lot of influences that happened.
Yeah,
You have pre-apartheid that was a factor as well,
yeah,
and I'm pretty sure like most of the world, like the countries in the world, were we were being sanctioned basically.
Mm.
So yeah, I think that's like one of the main reasons why apartheid had to end.
That's also a topic that I want to talk about at the later
100%,
stage, to be honest.
100%, bro.
But I don't want to be speaking about bread too much because I
Gotta
feel
get
like we're
that
going
bread,
down that
bro.
way. I feel
That
like
bread
we're
money, man.
so yeah, you were saying inflation. So
Yeah,
you explained it to me as a child. Can you just sum it up into one sentence?
yeah. It's basically when the prices of things go up.
Okay.
Okay.
And your salary stays the same, I think.
I mean, yeah, it depends, man. Who do you work for?
Oh yes, yes, yes. That's also
You
another
have like
thing.
some very nice companies out there that
Correct.
actually like, hey, man, look here. I know prices of things are going up, so here's your salary.
A little increase. It's
Yeah, here's
basically the
yeah,
same salary, just with a
a young
just
increase,
adjusting to inflation. Anyways,
basically.
yeah, continue, Ash.
Um,
Sorry, man.
so yeah, we can actually go and check those prices out ourselves as well,
Okay, wait.
and we can no, just anywhere
Oh,
in
okay.
general. You can just go and look it up and see how much bread cost in
Mm,
1993 as
mm,
opposed to 2023,
mm,
and then you can see like by the margin
mm.
of which it was
So when you were
quite
younger,
high.
back when you were like still at school, how much do you remember bread costing?
Oh, yo, when I actually started to notice prices,
Okay.
I would say maybe like 13 rand, 12 rand,
Wow.
and yeah, it is quite a leap
Hectic.
if you think about it.
No, it is.
And that was maybe when I was about maybe 10 years ago.
Yo.
Yeah, so it really increased a lot. I mean,
Mm.
to some people, be like, yeah, but it was just 5 rand. But no, bro. Um, you know, doesn't mean
I
it's
was actually
yeah,
gonna
man.
mention that as well, though. Like, I think I was 10 years old or something. My grand sent me to shop, and I always enjoyed going to shop because I knew I could get something out of it. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
that candy, man.
You know what I mean? At what faces or what's that other thing now again?
Hey, man, my
Smoothies.
hey, there we go. That's the one. That's the one.
So then I would go to shop. I would buy my bread, and guess how much it cost?
Who feel, bro?
5 rand for a loaf of white bread, and
Yo,
4 and 50 for brown bread.
yeah.
Yes,
When you were 10,
when I was 10.
so that was 14 years ago.
We don't have to give my age, bro.
I'm joking, guys. It's actually like 16 years ago.
Ash, come
Okay,
on, bro.
okay, let's be honest. 20 years ago. Yes, yeah. Okay, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, bro. It's just a joke.
Okay, Ash. Okay, 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 okay. So, anyways, that's how much I remember bread being.
Mhm.
And then it just increased over time. So, what else can you tell us about inflation, Ash?
So yeah, you can actually check the inflation rate of South Africa 2022, which the CPI, um and that would be on www.inflation.eu,
Okay.
and you can see that the average inflation of South Africa in 2022 is 7.03% alone.
Hectic.
Yeah, crazy. And now we have
Hectic.
to like wonder why that inflation actually took place, and that's why I chose the other two topics:
Mm, mm, mm.
um, the death or the passing of Queen Elizabeth II
Okay.
and Russia invading Ukraine.
Mm.
So yeah, that's my next topic.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Owens with Opinions. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram. Don't forget to give us a like and also drop a comment on the topics that you would like to hear next. Ciao.